Hello everyone, welcome to Tarish TV, where we bring you information from around the world. Please, we would like you to subscribe to this channel, so if you are yet to subscribe, and please don't forget to click the bell icon so that you can get notification whenever a new update is posted. Thank you. Extreme poverty may hit Nigerians, World Bank warns. The World Bank has warned the present administration that the number of Nigerians living in extreme poverty may increase by more than 30 million by 2030. The bank warned that Nigeria will be home to 25% of the world's destitute people if the government fails to revive economic growth and create jobs. It gave the warning in its 2019 Nigeria Economic Update Report, which was released on Monday. The World Bank urged President Muhammadu Buhari to increase domestic revenue, remove trade restrictions, and improve the predictability of economic policy. It also advised the Nigerian government to remove expensive fuel subsidies, adding that failure to take actions will see some more Nigerians falling into extreme poverty. It stressed that Nigeria could slide back into recession if crude prices fell by 25% to $50 a barrel. The report said economic and demographic projections highlight the urgent need for reform. With population growth estimated at 2.6%, outpacing economic growth in a context of weak job creation, per capita income is failing. Today, an estimated 100 million Nigerians, live on less than $1, which is 90 naira per day. Close to 80% of poor households are in northern Nigeria, while employment creation and income gains have been concentrated on central and southern Nigeria. Nigeria's economy is expected to grow by 2.1% in 2020 and 2021 compared to an annual population growth rate of 2.6%. Nigeria's economy is recovering gradually from the 2016 recession, with growth projected to pick up from 1.9% in 2018 to 2% in 2019. But the projected growth outlook is vulnerable to external and domestic risks, including geopolitical and trade tensions that may affect inflows of private investments. Nigeria has the opportunity to advance reforms to mitigate these risks and growing public demand for greater economic opportunities. President Muhammadu Buhari should increase domestic revenue, remove trade restrictions, and improve the predictability of economic policies. Nigerian government should remove expensive fuel subsidies and reduce lending to targeted sectors that crowd out banks. Failure to take actions will see more Nigerians falling into extreme poverty. The cost of inaction is significant under a business as usual scenario, where Nigeria maintains the current pace of growth and employment levels. By 2030, the number of Nigerians living in extreme poverty could increase by more than 30 million, the bank warned. All right, viewers and listeners, it's so surprising to hear this. Well, surprising in the sense that one would think that the current administration should be on their toes, trying to make sure that the economy is back and better. But alas, that is not the case. Despite all the borrowing, despite all the revenue generated, the forfeitures from said corrupt people, where are all these monies? Where are all these funds? The assets, where are they? When President Buhari came into office, he was riding on the wings of fighting corruption, recovering funds that were stolen from the PDP and all that. Where are all this money? He said he was going to reduce the number of presidential fleets. What has happened? He said he was going to reduce the cost of governance. What has happened? All this, he said there was nothing like subsidy. what is happening. Alas, he's the one even paying the highest subsidy that has ever been paid in the country. What is going on? Does this administration have in mind the interest of Nigerians? If World Bank could be monitoring the economic activities of Nigeria and giving these projections, then something is definitely wrong somewhere. Something needs to be done. Nigeria needs to take the bull by the horn and do the needful to secure the future of this country. This country cannot continue like this. Imagine by 2030 the number of people that will be living in extreme poverty, over 80 million. The northern part of the country alone is accounting for over 80 million of the highest people living in extreme poverty. And the president is from the north. The Senate president from the north. Majority of the people in power, they are from the north. Then what is happening? Something needs to be done. President Buhari and the APC administration needs to do the needful. They need to sit up. Nigerians cannot afford to slide into recession again. It's going to be disastrous. This is my honest view. This is my honest analysis. Something needs to be done. Something needs to be done. This fight against poverty needs to be taken to the forefront. The fact that they are enjoying wealth and enjoying taxpayers' money does not give them the impetus to just do what they think or what they like. They need to have the common interest of every single Nigerian at heart. The National Assembly needs to sit up. Look at fighting hate speech or passing bill for hate speech, death sentence and all that is not what the country needs. It's not what the economy needs at this moment. They need to put policies in place, plans in place on how to ensure that the economy is revived, how to ensure that unemployment is reduced to the barest minimum, how to ensure that people get jobs, businesses are thriving, so that jobs would continue to, be secured. Look at the United States, for example. Regardless of the things that are surrounding President Trump, he is creating jobs. That alone is a strength for him, while people would vote for him next. So why can't our president and this present administration do the same thing? We need to stand up. We need to voice out. We need to pressure the president and his administration to do the needful. This is my honest opinion and my submission. I don't know what you think and what your thoughts are. Kindly drop by the comment section and let us know what your thoughts are. And please don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Thank you.